Now it's working a little bit. All right. Hi, everybody. Now it's like you're dropping frame rates. How am I dropping frame rates when recording a video? All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to my Q&A video. I would have loved to have said welcome to my stream and been talking with everybody and really having a good time, but my internet sucks. Wholeheartedly, my internet just fucking blows. And I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. So I only get like my upload speed is 1 megabit per second. So 1 Mbps. Unfortunately, that is the best I can do because that is the cheapest option Verizon offers, and that's who does my quote the devil internet is Verizon. So unfortunately, that's the cheapest one they have. That's the only one I can really afford. So you see where I'm going here. But don't count me out just yet because your girl Jessica has a few tricks up her sleeve. It'll be literally. I am good with computers. So instead of, I just happily did figure out that I can actually use this for what I am planning to do, at least somewhat for my other self. I want to start doing like gaming, do like gaming videos where I'm playing games and just having fun. However, I have discovered, and first off, thank you so much, Twitch. While I can't use your site for how I wanted to, I want to thank you so goddamn much for giving me this program. This is the Twitch Studio Beta. I am using version 0.113.3. Thank you so much. I cannot begin to tell you how amazing this program is. Granted, if I could actually stream and do a goddamn stream, if I could stream, um, yeah, a piece of hair in my mouth. Yeah, I would love it. I wouldn't have any issues with it. I'd be like, thank you, thank you, thank you. However, since I can't stream because I suck and this thing doesn't want to work right, I have a better idea. You can actually record videos with this, which is really cool, and it's going to help me out a lot because I want to do some gaming and some other stuff. So instead of me doing a Twitch stream, which was my plan, I'm just going to record videos. Yay, videos! Which would be a lot more fun. I feel like it'll be a little more fun. For me, for me anyway, it'll be a little more fun. Um, so yay, yay, and yay. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, that was my plan though. I was gonna stream. I got up at 2:30 this morning. I don't even have makeup on. Um, I got up 2:30 this morning and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I figured nobody's up at 2:30 in the morning. The internet's usually better at 2:30 in the morning because there's less people on it. Like I could get better. No. Just no. Oh well. I tried, but I do want to show you guys something cool. So I got some new tops. I'll probably actually do a video on like a clothing haul, which actually sounds like a lot of fun. I will pull a penny under bust and do a whole bunch of cool. But I did get this really cool blouse in the mail yesterday. Yeah, here we go. So I wanted to make sure I had the front side showing. This, and I did try it on last night. Looks so goddamn good on me. I'm just like I am in love with this thing. So this is a new blouse for me. I'm happy with that. And I also got this. I threw these in my laundry to do because my mom always told me you should wash the clothing before you wear it, unless it's something you have no choice, like my work shirts. I have no choice. But I got this one Friday. I love this. This is so cute and it fits. So yay! But yes, I have those. So I'll probably do a clothing haul video at some point. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do some fun stuff. But today, this video, this entire video, what I wanted to do on Twitch that I can't do on Twitch, which I wish that they would actually give you the ability to, for people like me that can't afford high up internet. I'm on the low end of the spectrum. I'm poor. I only make like $12 an hour. That's it. And $100 to $120 a week goes for groceries. A cost of living increase would be nice for those of us that actually have to work and need to pay for food. Cost of living increase, because I can't get assistance from the state because you need to prove you're a citizen, and you need to prove a lot of shit in order to get money from the state. And I just lost monetization on YouTube. I said, shit. Oh well. I don't. And honestly, I'm not planning on getting rich off of YouTube. I'm gonna do YouTube for fun. Um, but I'm not planning on getting rich off of YouTube. So that's how the YouTube thing's gonna go, unfortunately. But today, in this wonderful place I call my room, I just knocked over my microphone box. But in this wonderful place I call my room, where a bunch of my photos will be taken, and you probably noticed this pile of questions over here to the right of me, right? Well, those were the questions I was going to start my stream off with, and hopefully get more as the stream progressed. Yeah, so as you can tell, that didn't happen. Again, thank you, oh merciful Twitch. Well, then again, also thank you, oh merciful, screwing me over, Verizon, because they're the ones that I get my internet from. It's where I live. Literally, this. So this is a fun story. If you ever watched a Dry Bread, he's a YouTuber. He does like a lot of Pokemon challenges and a lot of like he started doing Fallout and some other ones. He does a lot of streaming. Love the guy. First off, great channel. I highly recommend it. Go check him out. But he actually made a comment. He lives up in Canada, and he actually said that there is literally where he was living at, one block had this provider, and the next block over had this provider. That's kind of the same thing with me. Whereas it's like this side of the street that I live on, from the intersection down out past me, has Verizon. The other half from the intersection going the other direction has a totally different provider. And that provider is a lot faster, and we're on the slower end, and it pisses me off. But that's the best I can do. I mean, I could change my IP address, but that's not going to help much. I could change DNS servers, which I usually do every now and then to better the connection speed that I have. But again, it's not going to do much. And I do know my way around a computer, so don't think, oh, well, you're just talking out your butt, Jessica. No, I know my way around a computer. I am very computer literate. I do know my way around a computer. I would love to do stuff with computers. I'd love to work from home. Right now, I have what is essentially a card table. That is my desk that I have my stuff set up on. I have a microphone, my laptop, and a card. It is essentially a card table. I almost feel like I should have, like, if I ever get sick, I kind of feel like I could just like put this, like fold up the one leg, pull this over this way. It's like I have a desk and just sit on my bed, which technically I could do. Just roll up my blankets on the one end to stabilize it, but I could technically do that. This would be my desk. Be like, well, I'm gonna work from home today, which I love to do. I'm gonna work from home. Just sit on my just sit on my bed, just lay in my bed, like, oh, this is nice. Oh, I'm having a lot of fun. All right. All right, let's get this going. I'm almost 10 minutes into this. All right. Like I was saying, basically, and if you hear an echo, I have there's a stick over in the corner that if I'm too loud, echoes. I'm actually gonna have to move that at some point. I love it. It makes sound effects. It makes like laser and sci-fi sound effects. I love that thing. It's so cool. I am so I mean, I wanna keep it, but at the same time, I kinda get the feeling if I put that up and I put a video up of what it does, I'll make I could probably get like 10, $20 for it or more because I could just see some like I honest to God, I could see um like an amateur movie maker getting that to make like science fiction noises. It's really cool. It's just a giant stick. That's all it does. But it vibrates off of voices, sounds, stuff like that. So I apologize if you hear that every now and then. This might be blocking out background noise. I'm hoping it does. If not, if you hear it, I'm sorry. I really am. But there's a bunch of questions over here to the right of me. Sorry, I'll pull a Vanna White. Those are the questions that I was going to start off with. Start my stream off with, but again, didn't happen. So, that get my hair out of my mouth. Don't you hate when you get hair in your mouth? All right, let's get into this. It's only like 14 questions, I think. Yeah, it's only like 14 questions, so it's not that entirely. Oop, boop, boop. Better not do that. I forgot I have it. Oop, that was my bad. Sorry, that was my bad. I forgot. I forgot I have this pulling that up, which is one of the cool things about this program is that you can actually like have different windows up. So like since I want to do like some gaming for my other self, I can actually like have the emulator up and have that show and just have a little picture of me like, okay, here I am. Hi, here's the emulator playing the playing the game. So I'm honest to God, I'm looking forward to that. You may not hear any sound, but I'm looking forward to that. I might even play some games. Yeah, I am a gamer. I do play games. I am a gamer. I am a gamer. All right, let's start off with the questions. I know I have like because I'm seeing up here on the top of my thing like slow frame rate, so that was me probably moving the video thing around. So sorry. Um, what made you want to cross dress? So for those of you that don't know, again, my name is Jessica Charms. I am a male to female cross dresser who is transgender. I am planning on transitioning into a woman. So hi, nice to meet all of you. Um, so basically, what made me want to cross dress? Well, I honestly like being a woman. So for me, I was really big, really tall, really masculine, and I hated it. I'm not even joking about it. I hated it. And one of the things that always bothered me about it was that I was so. Kids would run from me. Parents would hold their children away from them, and it bothered me. It still does actually, but it bothered me. And I was like, I really don't like this. I don't like not having, people are running from me. It upset me. It really did. It upset me a lot. So it's like I just started seeing myself. I wanted to be more soft and gentle. I wanted that side of me to be out. And at first, cross dressing for me was a stress reliever. Like I could put on a bra, I could put on a top or a dress and a skirt, and just be like, goodbye stress. I'm gonna change up who I am for like an hour or two, and just feel so good. Then I started trying to find different ways of dealing with my stress. I started eating, which don't ever stress eat. Don't ever. I made love to bags of potato chips, and I still have an unhealthy relationship with them. They are sort of like the bad daddy that I don't want to have, and I have it. So how am I dropping frame rates? How am I dropping frame rates? How am I dropping frames? What the hell? How am I dropping frames? What the fuck? How am I dropping frames? I've been doing this for 15 minutes. How am I dropping frames all of a sudden? Oh, probably because the CPU went up. Oh, hopefully that didn't affect. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it. That's what was pissing me off earlier. I'm not re-recording this. I had like 10 minutes. That was like fun. So all right. Stop dropping frames. Oh, network issue. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not networking. I'm not networking. I'm offline. I'm recording this in the program and it's recording on my thing. So screw you. I'm recording. You're like, frame rates are dropping. How are frame rates dropping when I'm recording this on a computer? And it's not, I'm offline. I'm literally offline. I'm not live. Frames drop. Frame drops. Really? Are most likely due to network issues and may impact stream quality. Well, I'm not even streaming. I'm recording. All right. Stupid pile of. So where was I? Oh, yeah. Um, I mean, the slow frames I can understand, but the frame drops I don't. But that's probably, in all honesty, for me, that's probably because my CPU is going up. So there is that. But anyway, um, but yeah, I had like an unhealthy relationship with potato chips. I tried using different methods to relieve my stress, and it wasn't working. I always kept going back to it because I feel more comfortable like this, and that was how it's like what made me want to stress life, the fact that I just wanted to be who I feel like I am. All of those things just led me down the path that I'm going on now because this is how I feel great. I love the way I am. Do I want boobs this big? Yes, I actually do. I do want boobs this big. Um, do I, yes, this is how I feel. So, as wonderful as it is, and as I know people are going to go, this has got to be like horrible, blah, blah, blah. It's not. I am actually comfortable like this. I enjoy this. This is to me perfect in every way, shape, and form. And I love the way I feel. So, but what made me want to cross dress was just life being miserable to me, life being, this horrible experience that I was playing along with. Now, granted, I'm not saying that my entire life was bad. I did have those good days, and you always will. You always had those like moments where, like, hey, I'm having a lot of fun. Hey, this isn't so bad. And you're going to feel that way. For me, I had a bunch of those. They just eventually always led back to, well, here I am now, once again, now what? And that was my main issue. So yeah, but either way, that's what got me into cross dressing, is that I wanted to feel more feminine. I wanted to let this other side of me out as a stress reliever. And eventually it just became so good that I'm like, I started doing it more and more. And for years, I was doing it in the closet. Basically, I just did it in private, and now it's like every Friday I go grocery shopping as my female self. I go, I spend the weekends as my female self, and I love it. So yeah, it's wonderful. It really is. What would your dream job? Yeah, what would your dream job or dream position be? I always, always wanted to be a video game tester. Not a designer, a tester. I wanted to test video games. I wanted to be like one of the first people that gets to play the game before anybody else. I would sign non-disclosure agreements. I would agree that I'm not going to say shit about the game prior to it coming out. I'm not going to spoil this. I want to be one of the first people to play it and then tell you what's wrong with it so it can be fixed. I always wanted to be a video game tester. That would be my dream job, is doing video games. And just anything right now with video games, I would be so happy with. If I could, like stream games, I would be great. If I could do commentary on games, I would love to do I would love to do commentary on games. That's for damn sure. but just anything video game related, I would love to do. Um, on the other side of that, because I always feel like you should always have two possible dreams, at least employment wise. So while I would love to do something with video games, while that may not always be practical, you always need to have something to fall back on. I would love to do like data entry or designing work. I really do like designing stuff, like pictures, um, images, stuff like that. I love designing stuff, and I love doing data entry, like researching data entry, like forms, fill this out, input this information. I love that stuff. It sounds boring and dull, but I love it. It is fun for me because I can do it really quickly, and to me, it doesn't seem like work. Yes, it gets a little tedious. It can get a little annoying, but it's fun. It's fun. I really do like it. Um, but yeah, so basically, I would love to do like video game stuff, entertain people, stuff like that. As far as like backup, like dream position, I'd love to have like a data entry position or a designing position where I can like design something and actually take pride in that. Hey, this works really good. People like it. And yeah, so but there's that. Why do you want to transition? I want to transition because deep down, deep down inside, I am a woman. I honestly feel like that is who I am. I I kind of do like what every guy does when they're starting to try to find themselves. One of the first things that they will always do is try to work on their body. They'll try to reinvent themselves. And I tried that. I went through a lot of stuff with that. I didn't like any of it. And the more I did it, the more I'm like, "Ugh, this is annoying. I'm not good at it. I still don't feel like crap about it. Ugh, I didn't like it." So the other end of that spectrum, I tried to like build up my muscles. I tried to be like really muscular. I took weightlifting. The whole time I'm like, I didn't feel like it was for me. And the more I did it, the more I'm like, I'm really not. I mean, I don't fit into the same norms like regular guys do. Where you'll have guys that are huge sports nuts. While I like sports teams, and well, okay, a sports team, I am a Denver Broncos fan. Am I going to watch every single sporting event and drink beer, burp, and scratch myself? No. Would I rather watch something that I enjoy and get some thrill out of that? You bet. Do I care what other people think about that? To a point, yes. Yeah, I know I sound a little stuffy. I do have a bit of a cold coming on again, slash allergies. Thank you, Mother Nature. But yeah, so basically, that's my thought process on that. I'm not a manly man, but at the same time, I'm not really a girly girl. I'm sort of like that combo in between, but I lean more towards the feminine side. So why I want to transition is so that I can actually be myself. So I pick the lane that I want to be in, the lane that I feel more comfortable in, and that's really what I want to do. Now, yes, I still have a lot I have to do with this, especially for like any surgeries. Like, I will, like, I'll explain this. There is a question later on. But I will have to see a therapist because I am going to need a psych evaluation. Sorry, well, psychiatrist, but I am going to need a psych evaluation. Um, so that'll help determine because you figure the psychiatrist could look at me and say, "Well, after going through everything, I don't believe you are a candidate for this." And first off, that will break my heart. I won't even lie. That will break my heart. I will just that'll break my heart badly. It really will. But for me, I feel more comfortable like this. 100%. fact, to be because these are breast forms. When I actually took these off, so I could sleep because they're not sleep safe, I actually felt weird not having them on. Like I was missing a part of myself, and I'm like, I'm missing a part of myself. Like I am missing a part of myself, and I can just see YouTube like age restricting this because they're gonna go, "Oh, your nipples are poking out." Yeah, um, YouTube, it's cold in my room. Okay, it is cold in here. It is cold. Okay, it's cold. But they're not that prominent. They don't stick out that much, and I'm not naked. It's cold. It's human anatomy. I'm cold. I'm cold. It's freezing in here, and I'm cold. It's like 20 degrees outside, and I'm getting like cold air in here. Like I can move my hand around, and I can feel cold air. And it's like the second time the heaters came on since I've been up, like the second or third time. And again, I've been up since like 2:30 this morning, so I've been up for just a little over 3 hours. About just about 3 hours, if not a little over. So yeah, it's cold. Bite me. It's cold. Bite me. Age restricted. I don't care. But yeah, but that's why I want to transition. So, what do you plan to do after you transition? Just live my life. Just I'm not gonna make like any massive change. I'm not gonna say, okay, well, after I transition into a woman, I'm gonna go work at a strip club or I'm gonna go work at a brothel. No, I'm not a sex worker. I understand. And by the way, I know a few sex workers. Okay, well, what gets what gets categorized as a sex worker? My friend Zenny Downs, she's categorized as a sex worker. We all kind of are, in a way. If you have big boobs, even if you have pretend big boobs, you're a sex worker in the eyes of everybody. Um, but yeah, she does kind of do that. But at the same time, she also does Twitch. She does streams with games. She's not all, "Hey, I'm naked. Come see my boobs," which they are amazing, by the way. 'Cause they are amazing. But I've seen them. They are amazing. Um, but it's not like I'm gonna do a complete and total 180 on my life. One of the things I remember reading years ago for, if you want to get surgeries done, like if you want like breast implants, and this was from a transgender individual that underwent this, you still have to go on living afterwards. It's not a fairy tale ending where you go to sleep, you wake up with boobs, and you walk off into the sunset, and then the credits start to roll. You still need to go on living your life. So for me, yes, there are still things that what do I plan to do after I transition? What I do now, I work, I do other stuff. I'm not going to change the way my life is, and I'm not going to rewrite my life just because, oh, hey, I know a woman, so no. I mean, would I like to have a better job? Yes. Then again, I'd like to have a better job now, to be completely honest with you. Would I like to do like pictures and post them up online? Yes. Do I do that now? Yes, actually I do. On DeviantArt, I have an entire DeviantArt page. I've been slowly putting up some stuff on Patreon, on loyal fans, on Kofi. So yes. Do I do that? Yes. Do I want to do like YouTube videos? You bet your ass. I love doing YouTube videos. So it's just a matter of narrowing down what I want to do and then just going that general direction with my life. That's all there is to it. Am I going to come out and say, "Hey, I want to suddenly like go work at a strip club because I want jumbo titties"? No. Would it be something I would consider? Maybe, but am I going to go out of my way to make it a reality? No. Would I like to do like data entry work from home? Would I like to have a work from home job? Yes. Would I like to be able to just have a fun life and enjoy myself? Yes. Am I going to do anything different than I do now? Not really, no. Other than get up in the morning, put a bra on every day, and actually have breasts to fill in that bra. Otherwise, no, I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. That's all there is to it. But what I like, am I going to change my life after I transition? No. What am I going to do after it? Pretty much what I do now. Just enjoy myself to the best of my ability. Any surgeries planned? Yes. Sorry, I have to. um so this is the part that I wanted to talk about. So I did talk with a plastic surgeon. Now, for those of you that don't know, there is a clinic. There's actually I shouldn't say clinic. It's a practice down in Fort Lauderdale. It's called SCESSE. They're really cool. I'm pretty sure it's the one that, yeah, it should be the one that my friend Zenny went to. I should say my friend Rudy, but my friend Zenny. Well, they're the same person, but um, anyway, where am I getting at with this? Oh yeah, so I sent uh her an email. It's Dr. Stokes. I'd sent her an email, and I said, hey, and I just I'm the type of person that I like getting all the information that I need beforehand. That way, I know what I need to set up. I know what I need to do. I'm not just like going blind into something half-assed, half-cocked with, oh my god, what the hell do I need? No. So I sent an email and I said, hey, I'm transgender. I'm looking into getting breast implants. I have not begun my transition yet, which I haven't. Um, I said about what my goal size is, what my max would be, and asked for like any information. For those of you out there wondering, my goal size is 6,000 cc's per breast. So that's 6,000 cubic centimeters per boob, with a maximum of 8,000. This is about the size I want to be, and they suit me. They really do. They suit me perfectly. I love how I feel with these boobs. I have to be, my lower back has actually been hurting, mostly from sitting like this all morning long, but mostly from sitting like this all morning, but um my back does hurt a little bit, my lower back, but it's mostly from sitting like this because I have no back support. Now I see why streamers have chairs. I can't fit a chair in here. I can't fit a chair in my room. At least not yet, but I can't fit a chair in here, and it upsets me. Yeah, I have my card table like an angle here. I almost wish you could see this. It's really funny. It really is. But I sent Dr. Stokes an email, and she did reply. So first off, that was really cool. I thought I was just gonna like go to like a spam filter, and just be like, I don't care, and just go like a spam filter. She actually replied, and I was really shocked about that. I was like, holy shit, she replied! Oh my god, she replied back! Jesus Christ, she replied. First off, thank you for that. I was not expecting that to happen. Um, but she basically said that because I have no implants yet, I don't, because I asked, would I have to do like a regular augmentation first? Because that's kind of what my friend did. She just had regular implants that they just overfilled, and then they did the tissue expanders. She goes, no, because I don't have actual implants yet, because I haven't transitioned yet. Um, just start off right with the tissue expanders. So that would be what I'm going to go for. With my goal size of 6,000 cc's, that's 6 3 zeros. My maximum would be 8,000 that I would be comfortable with. So it's like I'm not going to go any higher than 8. Like 8,000 is my max, but 6,000 is my minimum. That's where my starting goal is, and my end goal is 8,000. So there's that. But my hair. But I had asked what I would all need. She's the one that told me I would need a psych evaluation to make sure that I'm ready to transition. beyond hormones. I know from my friend's experience because well, Zenny is transgender. Um, and she did do this beautiful blog, by the way, which you know what's funny? You know what? I'll link it because this is a YouTube video. I will link it in the description if you want to read her story about her boobs. It's only for her up to her first two surgeries, which took her up to 1800 cc's. In October last year, which would be October of 2022, she went in for surgery again, and she got her 1800 cc implants replaced with tissue expanders that they took up to 2300 cc's. And I remember this date because it's the only time I have called off of work so far. Sorry, that was my bad. I bumped my table. Because I called off of work because I wasn't feeling well. On December 13th, she got her first fill, and she's up to 2700 cc's, which, by the way, they look amazing. I want implants. I really want boobs. I want my own boobs. But yes, so that is my plan for surgery. Like, I want to have actual breasts. That is my main surgery that I am planning, is breast augmentation with tissue expanders. Um, do I plan like any other surgeries? I know there's like that was a question that was actually asked when I came out that I'm transgender. That was a massive question that got asked. You know, are you planning, the of underneath? No, at least not yet. Um, is this something that I might consider, like, because I'm only 33. I don't look it. I don't look 33. I look really young for 33. And I've been told that. I look really young for 33. um Basically, would I do it like, say, 37, 38? Maybe I might say, hey, you know what, I'm almost 40. I've lived, almost half a century. Let me go. Let's chop it off and let's go for it. But as of right now, boobs, boobs, boobs. I want implants. I want my breasts done. I want breast implants so bad. Um, so that is my goal. That is the only surgery right now that I have that I am planning on, is breast implants via tissue expanders. But like I said, she was the one that told me that I was going to have to get psych evaluation, which does work. I'm going to need that for birth certificate changes anyway. So I already knew I was going to have to get a psych eval. So now I know that in order to get what I need for up here, I need a psych evaluation anyway. Because then the other end of the spectrum would be, because I also explained that aside from, this is the size goal I want to have, this is what I'd like to reach maximum, this is what, my goal size is, 6,000 cc's is my goal, with 8,000 as a max. And I said, that's what I asked about, like, what I need regular expand, what I need, like a regular augmentation, or can we just start on with the tissue expanders? So I could just go right for the expanders, which is really fun. So that's good. Um, I also explained that, I am on the poor end of the spectrum. Again, I only make like $12 an hour, so I'm not rich. Not by any means am I rich. I have one patron. I do have a Patreon. I have one patron for $5 a month. That is all I have. Am I rich? No. Am I a rich bitch? Hell no. I wish. I wish I was a rich bitch. I wish. Um, but yeah, so no, I'm not rich. I know, actually, the funny thing is, I actually have two pictures of Zenny over here, one of Woody and one of Zenny. Um, because I have on top of my dresser, I have some inspirational pictures. I have one one cross dresser that's really great. I actually didn't even realize she was a cross dresser until recently, so that's really cool. I have my friend Woody, Zenny, and another one. Actually, the one that inspired me to go for the goal size that I have, Keisha Evans. So, yay. But am I? That's when I realized, okay, I'm gonna need like an evaluation, psych evaluation. So yeah, but as far as surgeries, getting off topic again. Um, Boobs, definitely. Would I consider facial feminization surgery? Meh. I want to say no because I kind of feel like going on HRT is going to smooth it out because I kind of already have like a feminine-ish face as I like thin out. So I kind of feel like when I go on HRT, it's going to change that. It's gonna like feminize my face a little more. If it doesn't, so be it. I'll just get used to wearing makeup. I actually wore makeup yesterday. So it was like the first time I actually put it on myself and wore it. I didn't do a bad job, actually. I looked pretty good. But yeah, am I going because I have none on now. But would I consider, that? Yes, down the road. Yes, I would probably do that. Um Bottom surgery, it's not on my to-do list. It is not even close to my to-do list right now. So no. And ironically, I can mostly say because I already am kind of on the smaller end. Yes, I will say it. I am on the smaller end. When I go on HRT, it's going to go a little smaller. So if it gets to the point where it's like too small, I can just go, no, I'm just comfortable with it the way it is. So yeah, no, I don't have to. No, I don't have to do this because I'm fine the way I am. So, but yeah, otherwise, that's where I'm at. And I know, like I said, these are forms, and it's just I have like an air pocket. I want to fix that. So sorry, but yeah. As far as surgeries are concerned, yeah. I'll probably have to find a way to fundraise this because I know that there's an organization you can apply to get top surgery to help transgenders with top surgery. Since I would just need help with the initial getting the implants in, that would help with that because the fills I'm pretty sure are free. Because I remember Zenny making that comment. It's just the travel to get there is expensive. But I mean, I could just hit the one interstate and be there in like a day. It's literally like a day. Just hit the one interstate. I could be there in like a day. I just have to take somebody with me though the first time. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty comfortable with that. But it's one of those things I would definitely have to fundraise to help me raise the money for it, unless I become like really popular with my YouTube channel. Hint, hint. Or I get more patrons, Kofi support, which right now I have a Kofi goal set up. I want to try to get because these are from Rianger. By the way, love their site. I actually signed up for an affiliate for them. Love the site. I love their products, especially these. These are the Z cups. Yes, these are the Z cups. These babies are amazing, and I love them. Without a doubt, I love them. They are wonderful. They're great. I fell in love with them the minute I saw them, and when I got them, I was like, I love them even more. I actually do want to try to get the S cup gel fill. I have the regular S cups. They were the first ones I ever got. Then I got the X cups. Then I got these, and then I got a H cup to try. And that was back when I actually still had money. Because for those of you that don't know, um, I did have a job. I left that job for another job that let me go after 3 weeks, and my savings was just slowly dwindled away as I was looking for another job. And then I got scammed out of $2,000. What a great country this is, right? Yeah. That's all the further in politics I'm going. But yeah, I got scammed out. I shouldn't even say country. I think they were out of the country, but I got scammed out of money. Great. It actually ended up almost breaking me. I did contemplate suicide because of it, especially when the bank took every last cent I owned and shoved me into the negative balance and was threatening to just end my ass. And I was like, oh, great. I fought with the bank. I managed to get some of it back, but I could not get back my 2000. That's long gone. Sucks. I could really use that money right now as a cushion, which really sucks. But all that said, I do have, at least for now, anyway, a comfortable living. But to get the S cup filled, I don't have the money for it. I don't have the extra funds. I wish I did, because this time last year I had like $5,000 to my name, like 5, 6 grand. Now I barely have over $1,000. That's it. That is my entire amount of money I have. It's like, I think I have like $1,400 to my name. That's it. Oh, sorry. Well, no, $1,400, because I'm gonna be taking some money out later this week. I'm about to get gas, and um I gotta reimburse somebody. So yeah, I have about $1,300 right now. I have a little over 1,400, but come Wednesday, I'm gonna be down to just a little under 1,400. I get paid weekly, but it's not a hell of a lot. Again, $12 an hour does not pay a lot. But yeah, so there is that. Um, am I happy? No, I would really like a better job. But yeah, so I did explain that I'm on the poor end of the spectrum, and they said, okay, well, there's like, financing that's available. There's care credit and something else. I do have health insurance through my state. I don't know how good it is. I haven't had to try it yet. God hoping I don't have to. Um, but I'll probably have to for HRT. But at least I have something as a backup. Well, at least I have that. I had no choice when I had to try to apply for help with the state because I got screwed. That's when I found out to even get food stamps, um, you need to prove that you're a citizen. You need to prove to them how you have no money and why you have no money, and prove to them that you're at least trying to get money. And yes, that's a lot of fun. But yeah, so they did explain that. But if I do want my implants, which I do, I am gonna have to crowdfund those because there is no way. From Zenny's story on it, well, from Woody slash Zenny's story on it, they are definitely. It's gonna be at least 10 grand, at least 10. I'm actually being a little more optimistic, but at the same time, I'm adding in travel costs, finding a place to crash for a couple days. I am gonna have to drag somebody with me because I can't go alone with this because I'm gonna be high on medication. I know at least one person I could probably get to go along with me, but I'd have to convince her to go. So that would definitely mean that, hey, look, I'll reimburse you for your time. So I'm figuring that's at least $1 grand, maybe two. Um, I'm actually going more like 20, 25 grand total. Now, if I could do the one thing to get, you know, um, you can apply to have, I think it's actually a grant that you can get for transgenders for top surgery, but you have to apply at specific windows, and your application your surgery can be already planned, but if you don't get approved, you're not going to get a dime. You just need to prove to them, hey, I am unable to pay for this. This is where I'm going because this is how I'm doing it. Blah blah blah. There's a whole spectrum of what you need to do, what you need to accomplish, things like that. You can bet I'm going to apply for it. Sorry, I had to think. You can bet I'm going to apply for it, but on the off chance that I don't get picked, because I have about as much luck as a three-legged dog in a rodeo. Um, yeah, that should tell you something. Um, I am going to end up crowdfunding it. But yes, surgeries planned, boobs, breast augmentation. Um, who would I say inspired my decision? So my decision to transition, basically, my friend Zenny. She was the one that really pulled me out of my shell. Beforehand, I had the shell. It's sort of like the egg. They always talk about like the egg. For transgender individuals, they have their egg moments. For the longest time, it's like, okay, I'm there. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to be, but I don't want to leave my shell. I don't want to leave the comfort of my shell. And when oops, sorry, I hit my table again. The ironic part was I actually just reached out to Zenny to ask, "What's it like having implants?" First off, she responded. So she's really cool, by the way. I can't stop singing her praises. I'm sorry, but she's really cool. And we were talking. That's how we became friends. I consider us friends. She's like an honorary sister to me. Well, she is. I already told her you're my honorary older sister. But anyway, basically, she is my inspiration beyond a doubt. She inspired me to really go for it. To really like, hey, I really want to do this. I am really gung ho for this because she's like, for years, I thought in order to transition to get on HRT, I had to like spend an entire year. Because when you look up how to transition, you like how to change your gender, especially there was like an entire YouTube channel that did like a whole bunch of how to stuff, like how to do artificial intelligence, how to, fly, stuff like that. They did explain the one that you do have to live as a year as the gender that you want to live as. And for the longest time, I'm like, I can't do that because I had, circumstances that were far beyond my control. Then when I talked with Zenny, she's like, well, you could just do informed consent. I can do what now? And she explained to me that informed consent basically means as long as you know what it's going to do to you, which I do. I have been researching this for a decade at least, since I was like in my early 20s. It's like, I know what it's going to do to me. She goes, well, if you know what it's going to do to you, then all you need to do is find a place that does informed consent. Then you can get on hormone replacement therapy and you can bypass the psychiatric evaluation. Now, granted, I would still need a psych eval anyway, but if I'm already on HRT, it's a little bit easier. It's sort of like you stepped over one step, but yet you can still double back to it and not miss anything. But as far as informed consent, that's the direction I still kind of want to go because I know what it's going to do to me. I'm well versed in what it's going to do. I am well versed in the effects and how it's going to handle and what's going to happen, stuff like that. I'm already know. But she was such a huge help in deciding this for me. Um, Prior to her, my mom is a big inspiration to me because I want to be like she is, gentle, sweet, and kind. As my male self, I can't do that. I believe me, I've tried. I've tried. It comes off as creepy. Um, I tried being sweet and kind once, and oh yeah, that didn't go well at all. In fact, I think the lady was gonna pull out a thing of freaking pepper spray or mace, and yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen at all. So I'm like, well, this is not gonna work. This isn't gonna happen. This isn't working out this way. So I was like, damn it. But yeah, my mom's a huge inspiration to me because she was always nice and kind, always loving and caring, and that's definitely what I want to be. It's how I want to, project myself out there to be is kind, caring, and everything else. So there is that. Um, Other inspirations. Penny Underbust, believe it or not, she actually did inspire me too, because she showed me that there is an entire world out there of plus size clothing that actually looks good. Who the hell am I to argue? Who might argue? She's right. There is. It's like, who might argue? But yeah. So there's that. And then obviously Keisha Evans, because she's the goal size I want to be. But there was one final one, and she was a huge inspiration to a lot of people. She retired in 2020 because of health issues. She had a reduction, but Chelsea Charms was a huge inspiration to me too because, again, but also, she didn't let them define her. Much like Keisha, too, in a way, because Keisha has a bachelor's degree or no, I think it's a master's degree. She has backing. She has an educational background. She just has big boobs. For Chelsea, it's she's smarter than you give her credit for. Big boobs, and I love her big boobs. My last name is an homage to her because my last name is Charms. Jessica Charms, Chelsea Charms. But yeah, Charms is my last name because that's that's just it. But yeah, those are the ones that have inspired me. There are a lot of others, and they know who they are as well, but those are the top ones. Cindy Downs, my mom, Penny Underbust, Keisha Evans, and Chelsea Charms. They inspired me to want to be who I am and who I want to be, without a doubt. What do I do for a living? I cut meat and cheese in a deli. Yes, I work in a deli. I work at a grocery store. That's it. That's all I do. I'm not going to say which one. I'm not going to say where. I work in a deli. That's it. Do I like it? No. No. I don't. Um, I don't. I don't like it. It's mostly because I kind of feel like I'm sometimes being taken advantage of. Other times I kind of feel like the job is boring. It's one of those, if you like your job, you're not working. If you don't like your job, you're praying for the day to end. Or for something to happen that, hey, I can get out of here early today. Um, yeah, that's basically how it is for me. I'm not a huge fan of my job. Does it pay the bills? Yes, to a point. But yeah, it's just I'm not a fan of my job. No. How would you describe yourself? I am a gamer, anime lover, Simpsons fanatic. Yes, I do like The Simpsons. One of my favorite episodes is Large March. Actually, that is my favorite episode is Large March, episode 295, season 14, episode 4. It should be pretty bad when I can tell you the season and episode number and the overall episode number. That should tell you, okay, that's her favorite. Yeah, that is my favorite because I'm a Marge Simpson fan. Aside from the episode when she went on the steroids, well, I should say the second half of that episode. The first half I felt really proud for. She was scared, she was terrified, she managed to improve herself over time, and she conquered her fear. Then it took the complete 180 turn, and just that's where it lost me. Large Marge, on the other hand, love the episode. It's one of my favorite. In fact, it is my favorite Simpsons episode of all time. But I did an entire thing on my blog about my favorite Simpsons character. So yes, but I am a Simpsons fanatic, lover of anime, gamer. I I want to say entrepreneur because I do try. I am trying to make money online and trying to like do small side hustles to earn a little extra. So I guess you could say entrepreneur in a way. Tech savvy computer girl. So that would be me. Um, I do know like I said, I know my way around a computer. I do know how stuff works. Just not how every single program works, apparently. But and again, I'm still new to this one, so there is that. Um, but yeah, that's how I would describe myself. At least that's the best way I can describe myself. Would you ever consider getting with someone? Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I would not mind being able to roll over one morning and have another body next to me. Wake up and have somebody there, go to sleep and someone's there. I would not mind that. No, I don't want a dog. I already have a bunch of neighborhood cats roaming around that we feed to keep the mice population at 0. I will pay Don Whiskers protection money in the form of cat food. and an occasional cat toy if they really, really, really try. Keep the cats around and the mice go away. Literally, they literally go away. They don't come back because the cats just go after them, and it's fun. Same thing with snakes too. It's really interesting. Well, small snakes, they don't go after venomous ones. They know their limits. Groundhogs, though, I wish they would go after, but yeah. Um, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, I would love having somebody to like go to sleep and wake up next to every day to basically say, "Hey, how was your day?" I would love that. Beyond a doubt, I would love that. That would be my honestly, that would be a dream come true for me. It really, really would. It would be a dream come true for me. Are you into men, women, or trans? See, this is a question that I was asked a lot when I came out as transgender. It was, "Oh, are you gay?" First off, I am not gay. So, for to clarify this, if I were a guy, you would expect me to be into women. Okay, I'm transgender. I want to transition from male to female, but I am still attracted to women. In other words, I am essentially going to become a lesbian, but for the time being, I'm still straight. When I transition to be Jessica completely, as in I'm on hormone therapy, I'm identifying as a woman, I want to be treated as a woman, at that point, I am a lesbian. Hands down, at that point, I will be a lesbian because I am attracted to women. I am not attracted to guys. Sorry. That's just the way it is. Sorry, guys. As far as like trans is concerned, honestly, there are some really cute trans women out there. I'm not gonna lie about that. They are kind of cute. There are a couple I fantasize about at night. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say who because girls gotta keep some secrets, right? How big are your boobs? Big. All right. I actually had to get a 120-inch tape measure to measure these. I'm not even joking. Um on the tight end they're 70. Um on the snug end they're 75, and on the comfortable I can take a breath in and out and not feel like I'm gonna crack a rib, 80. So I have an 80-inch bust. So my boobs are 80 inches around. They are essentially a Z cup breast form for Marianne, but I have a 58K bra on. So essentially, you could say I'm a K cup. I'm like a 58K, give or take. But yeah, and I could just see YouTube. I was like, we're still gonna age restrict. Fine, age restricted that. Age restrict my channel because you see nipples. They're poking through my shirt. It's cold. YouTube, it's cold. It's cold. It's freezing. It's a human trait. Look it up. Yeah. Um. Basically, they are without a doubt they're really fun. But yeah, I have an 80-inch bust. I can actually, depending on which forms I have on, I could go to like a smaller. My S cups, which are the other ones that I usually wear, I can get a G cup bra on with those, so they're a little smaller than these. But since this is the size that I'm aiming for, these are the size that I kind of want to be. So I'm trying to get more used to wearing these and having this, extra mass in front of me, which is a lot of fun, by the way. They look real natural on me too. Um, so I'd be like a K cup. Are they real implants or something else? Well, they're not real. Sorry, they're not real. Beyond a doubt, they are breast forms. So if you've ever seen the Royanyer company, go onto their site, royanyer.com. It's Roanyer. Google them. They're really cool. Their model, Nico, is really great at what she does. Um, but they're basically a cross-dressing site. They provide prosthetics for like cross-dressers, transgenders, transvestites, stuff like that, drag queens too. Um, Basically anybody that would like boobs, hips, stuff like that, they provide. So these are breast forms. They also do prosthetics, like custom made ones. I saw on their site. I used to put in a request for it, what you're looking for, like a sketch, stuff like that. And they can make it. They do stuff for like movies, I think, and stuff like that. But they're really cool. They're really good. The quality is just beautiful. It really is. It is beautiful quality. Um, I actually bought these pre-order. Yeah, these are pre-order. Um, oh yeah, yeah, these are the pre-order. Yeah, pre-ordered these. Pre-ordered the X cups. The S cups I bought on eBay. The H cups I bought on eBay. I also bought a pregnant belly from them on off of their site. I did get a. It was their upgraded one. Then they came out with the twin size silicone one, which looks really good. If I had the money, I would buy that, but I don't. And I also bought at the time pre-ordered a pair of hip pants, which suck. That is that is honestly the one thing that they sell on their site that I'm not a huge fan of. But otherwise, as far as the breast forms, which is their bread and butter, they are godsends at. These things are amazing. If you haven't bought one from them, you are missing out. Don't go for the knockoffs, go for the real deals. If you go for the real deals, if you want quality, it's going to cost a little more, but the quality is worth it. These things are amazing. And they can be changed up. You can get like the S cups with the silicone gel inside or the cotton fill. Like it's pretty much all except for the H cups that I have are cotton filled. My S cups, my X cups, and my Z cups are cotton filled. My H cups are the only gel filled ones I have, but these feel just as real as the H cups do, and the H cups are supposed to feel as real as actual breasts. So it's up to you. It's in the eyes of the beholder, but still, it's not a bad idea. It's not bad at all, but yeah, they're breast forms. I wish they were implants. That's sorry, I hit my table again. That's kind of that is kind of my plan. Remember, implants, big boobs. But yeah, so yeah, they're not real. They're not implants, at least not yet. They're breast forms. Will there be any IRL breast expansions by photo sets or videos in the near future? I don't really have a way to do expansions. These are, like I said, cotton filled forms. They are already pre-sized, already preset. There's nothing more I do to these. I just put them on and I wear them. As far as like photo sets of like expansions, I could do like one of my different sizes and like change it up. But as far as videos go, while I could do one with all my forms, I think you kind of want like me like, expanding like as it's happening. I don't have a way to do that just yet. I would have to see what Demora Avarice usually does for hers and try to duplicate something like that. My thought process on trying to do one at one point was like two volleyballs or two beach balls and using an aquarium pump, pumping air into them slowly and then like really quick and seeing if I could like take it to the point where they're about to pop or something. But I hate when stuff pops. It scares the crap out of me. But yeah. Um for right now, not really, but in the near future, depending on what the near future would be considered, maybe. Maybe. I could try. I can't promise anything. Again, limited by the technology that I have access to and availability to. Could there be a video based on a scenario where you start transforming into a woman? Can there be a video based on a scenario? What type of scenario? I'm already planning to transition into a woman. I mean, okay, I get it. Yeah. There could be, but I'm already presenting as a woman, as Jessica, so I really don't know how I would do that. Um, I kind of feel like I'm gonna be like the inverse of what I'm trying to do and then what I'm doing. Um, but yeah, so I kind of I want to answer this with a no, but at the same time, I kind of want to say yeah. So I'm gonna put it at a maybe. So we'll do the maybe. We'll call it maybe. Just maybe. Maybe baby. For those of you that have ever seen American Dad, maybe baby. the, the maybe baby. Maybe baby. But yeah, I can't make any promises. I could try, but I can't promise anything. So, but so the questions. Hey, look, a little over an hour. Hey, how's that for cool? Let's see here. So I can close that out. Don't save. And cool. I do like this though, with the Twitch thing. So I am gonna be using this program a lot more. Since I can't actually stream, but I can record. Thank you for that. I can at least record videos on this, so it's not totally bad. So I could do like tier lists, so it's like a bunch of random stuff, but it's just gonna be videos I'm gonna end up having to put up on YouTube, unfortunately, because again, I'm limited by what I can do. My internet cannot do streaming, at least upload streaming. So that's out. That is out, unfortunately. Um, but I can at least do like regular stuff. I can do videos like tier lists and things like that. I can readjust this a little better. If I do want to do a tier list video, which I probably, oh, I'd love to do a tier list video. Oh my god. Favorite. All right, I have like plans now. I have plans now, and now I really want to do this more. So, if you'd like to be um brought up to speed when new videos drop, there's two ways to do that. Well, three maybe. You could hit the subscribe button on my channel. Please mean a lot to me. You can follow me on Twitter at charms_Jessica. You can also, and I know somebody's gonna go, "Hey, your voice keeps changing." Yeah, again, I've been up since 2:30. I don't want my actual voice out, but at the same time, it does. I do have like a normal tone. This is actually kind of like my normal tone. I'm just taking up like part of an octave in a way, but yeah. You can follow me over on Twitter at charms_Jessica. You can also check me out. I do have patreon.com. I am on Patreon, Kofi, and Loyal Fans. You can find links to all of those on my Twitter. I will put them somewhere. I also have Curious Cat, which I have an entire thing. I'll just put that up on my. Go to the About Me. Sorry about that. I do have an entire list of like all my links. Go to the About Me section here on my channel. All the links are there. I will just leave the links there. If you want to find me, that's where I am. I have a whole bunch of links, but I'm on Twitter, DeviantArt. Yes, I am on DeviantArt. You can find Jessica Charms on DeviantArt. Yeah, but besides that, that's about all I got. It's been a fun recording. Hopefully, we'll do this again. But I can do tier lists. I can do a whole bunch of. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait now. Oh, I could do a. Oh, I have a good video idea. Ooh, that could be a good one. I could do a smash or pass. Ooh. All right, but yes, that's all the time I have though for now. Thank you, everyone. I'm really sorry I wasn't able to do this on Twitch, but at least her studio program is not going to waste. I can use this to improve my own start a YouTube career and improve my other YouTube channel. Well, my other self's YouTube channel. I can't wait to make things better. Now it's just a matter of actually doing it. But I can't wait to make things better. All right. Bye, everybody. And I will catch you all next time. Bye.